Hello everyone, I'm Katy Kaufman and I'm the owner and operator of O Jupiter's Bakery. Royal icing as a decorating medium for cookies is actually very simple to use. I wanted to take a moment and show you designs or some ideas that you might be able to do in your own home with items that you even have lying around the house. So let's get started. When you work with royal icing, you start with a really stiff base icing, and that's what you use in bags like this that have the stiffer icing, and you use that to pipe outlines and to do details. But for the smooth flood, the inner part that is so typical for royal icing cookies, you need to thin it down. And so that's what we're doing right now. If you don't have icing bags at home, you can also use a plastic sandwich bag, or a freezer bag would be a little bit thicker, and you just want to make sure that the point is towards the tip so that you can control it. When you hold a piping bag, you want your hand to make an L, and you want to kind of hold it in so that you can control the flow of the icing. I've already filled the bag with a base icing that's more stiff, and so we want to make our outline. So we're just going to pipe the outline, and that will act as a little bit of a dam to hold back the flood icing. When you're filling in with flood icing, it's important to remember that if you want dimension, you have to fill in every other area. If you fill in right next to each other, the flood icing will run all together and you'll just have a flat surface. So it just depends on what you want. Once you've filled in every other section, you can go back and fill in the sections that you're missing, and that will keep the shape so that it looks like the ribs of a pumpkin. Don't be afraid to put too much icing in the center because you don't want it to dent as it dries. Once the cookie is completely dry and all of your sections have been filled in, you can decide if you want to go back and add. So here I'm just going to show you how to add a little bit of detail. Let's add a few fall berries just to make it a little fancy. So you've added your outline here, and then you go back and fill it in with the flood icing. Sometimes you can use colored dust to add a little bit of dimension to your cookies. And the other fun thing that dust can do is that they can add a little bit of shimmer or sparkle to a cookie. And these are all 100% edible. So there you go. I hope that you enjoyed having a little glimpse into what it takes to put together a cookie made from royal icing. I hope that you remember that it's all about enjoying the process and the creativity that God's put in each one of us.